Sup? So we're here. Oh my god. Wow. I could not have been any, it hadn't any worse start, I think. So, I'm gonna go ahead and lower this music a little bit more in my headset so I can think. It's time-ish, in about 45 minutes. We're gonna have a Super Smash Bros. Direct, specific for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. No other Nintendo games discussed. And I'm pretty happy about it, I mean, if I can be honest. So, yeah. We're about to get started on discussing everything. But, I'll say two things. First of all, I don't expect many people to be here. Especially not any of the usual suspects. Because, this is at what time? 8 in the morning, and then the direct is gonna be at 9 in the morning, and if they're like some people on Easter time, but that's still 10, and they're a bunch of night owls, so don't expect anyone up this early. But I'm up this early because I love Smash Bros. Gotta be up this early, gotta catch it. Can't say I slept too well last night. I guess it's all the anticipation, and specifically one thing that I'm gonna have this for. You see in the lower right corner of your screen by my 1% watermark that says spoiler warning. It's for any of you who may be watching live or for one reason or another are watching my VOD instead of Nintendo's VOD later. If you don't want to know absolute spoilers for what's gonna be there, don't listen while that is up on the screen. So first things first, I am going to pull up a bunch of stuff, actually, that I forgot to pull up. And I'm going to discuss what I think is going to go on. And it's going to be a little difficult because no one's in here because it's 8 in the morning. You know, at least during E3 when I was going over this kind of stuff, I had like, what do they call those? An audience. Yeah. So, let me pull this up. Alright. So, let me check something real quick, if you don't mind. Oh, that's not it. No, false alarm. Okay. I was trying to make sure that I had posted in Discord that I was going on, and I did. It's alright. I hope the music's not too loud. I have it turned way down in my headset. I'm gonna watch the VOD later and be like, oh man, that just drowned me out the entire damn time. So, what you got here is you've got a bunch of predictions on a sticky note that I have put up. Let me make sure of something real quick. Okay, so that's good to go. My predictions go as follows about today's direct, and I'm going to give my reasons for each, and if necessary, I will put up a spoiler tag in case it reminds me of something that may have or may not have gotten spoiled. So, here we go. Fuck, I am so tired. This feels so forced, but I love it. I'm so excited for this. This feels like I'm trying to drag myself through it. So, alright, let me say this about King K. Rool. Fuck. No, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Grade A, right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase, and I'm gonna get to the spoilers, because this is what's on my mind. So, spoiler warning, I will get rid of this whenever I'm done talking about the direct spoilers. Late last night, when I'm streaming Street Fighter V, I'm informed that a character has been spoiled for today's direct. And I didn't believe it because it was a character that had technically been spoiled before E3, but we all figured, oh, well, it didn't happen at E3, so maybe it's not happening. But it was still a good chance. That's why he's up on my predictions thing right now. About... what time was that? I don't know. It was up for about an hour. I actually managed to see it myself on stream. If you went to the Smash Brothers website and you middle-clicked on the Galaga song, it would take you over to the, well, for any of them, it'll take you over to the YouTube mirror for that song, because they have them all uploaded to YouTube. That's how it works. And it brought you to the Galaga song, but whatever intern changed the name of you know, the song that's probably going to be revealed for a character today. They accidentally changed it for the Galaga song. And the name of the song was Bloody Tears / Monster Dance, which I didn't know what that meant, but at the same time I did. Those are two Castlevania songs. And it's been rumored for a long time that Simon Belmont is going to be in this game, and that is now a little bit more proof that that's going to be the case. And it sucks a little bit that that was announced early, but, you know, to be perfectly honest, I having seen it coming and having had the leaks before, I like having the confirmation of this right now. If it was something out of left field, I would be pretty mad that it was announced early, but given the fact that I kinda saw it coming, and so did a lot of the community, and now I can get excited. I want to know what Simon Belmont's moveset is. I want to know how he looks. You know, this was an 8-bit character. I'm pretty sure, I mean, it might have been brought in 16-bit at some point. And I haven't followed Castlevania. It's possible they've done a 3D game of it, but I'm curious how they're going to translate this 8-bit character into a full 3D model for Smash Brothers. And, you know, you can even argue that Ryu looks way different in this than he does in Street Fighter V, so they take their own liberties with design at Smash Brothers, so we'll see how that goes. So, for the sake of it, I'm just going to skip over K. Rool too. There's no real reason to discuss K. Rool. Besides, you know, what's the point of spoiler warning if I say, oh, I'm going to talk about predictions, and oh, spoilers, and then I go talk about K. Rool and then skip Simon Belmont that gives it away. So, spoilers over. I'm now going to talk about the third, and then fourth and fifth, I guess, going on my predictions thing. And the first thing is, I think, to have a direct centered around Smash Bros. Ultimate, there has to be some kind of fun single-player mode they're wanting to show. This isn't like a 50-fact extravaganza, and honestly, they showed so much of it already. I don't think a 50-fact extravaganza would even work. I think we know too many facts. So, a lot of people were speculating. Somebody told me, like, oh, on the Nintendo eShop, apparently the file size was bigger than Breath of the Wild, and it's like, oh, that probably means another Subspace Emissary, right? Well, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of characters, a lot of music and stages, stuff like that, but, you know, from what I see, it's probably not another Subspace Emissary. Sakurai was pretty adamant about, like, screw everyone who leaked all the cutscenes early. I'm not going to do another one of these again. And, like, after the spoilers stuff from last night, I can't really blame them for being mad about leaks. Apparently, it's a curse of the video game industry, really, but for a game like Smash Brothers, where there's so many surprises and that's a lot of the fun of it, that's gotta really, really suck. So, yeah, I can't really get too much more specific about what I think as far as a single-player mode's gonna be. But, it'll be very interesting to see. I just realized that there's spoilers music in this playlist. So before it gets to that, I'm gonna fade out and then stop the music. Yeah, I should probably avoid that, yeah. Alright. Just about 40 minutes until the Direct, by the way. Very, very excited. So, the fourth point is Waluigi garbage. I'm gonna say this about him. Way back, or E3, if I can bring it up, right here, I made a bingo card, and you'll see that I was pretty stupid having a release column. There are no releases in this game. these guys survived the chopping block. Uh, but I also had a bunch of different predictions for characters that would be added in. And, there's K. Rool, which, fingers crossed. Banjo-Kazooie, which, fingers very crossed. Crash Bandicoot, which, and then Captain Toad would be cool. Yeah, Smash Brothers. I'm so excited, man. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm also excited that apparently someone else is actually awake for this. This is kind of crazy. Welcome. We're doing this bright and early. Unless you're in a different time zone, then maybe you're doing it late or at a reasonable time. I don't know why they decided to do it so early, but, I guess all that meant was I didn't really sleep last night because of anticipation, and that's actually the truth. I'm pretty pathetic. So anyway, mine starts at 9 a.m. Oh, mine too. So we're the same time zone. So anyway, I have a MISC column, and that was mainly, it was a mix of returns and newcomers. That's all that means. And, Bayonetta, Ice Climbers, Cloud, they're all back in because everyone is in, or everyone is here, whatever it was. But I also said Waluigi and then Isaac from Golden Sun. And with there being a limit on how many newcomers there's going to be now because of the whole everyone is here thing, I feel less confident about Isaac. And Waluigi was shown to be... about the music leak? Okay. Let me put this back up. Spoiler warning, I'm going to discuss that again. Just in case anyone does not want to know about it, either now or during the VOD. Yeah, I streamed it, actually. When I was, what was it? I was streaming Street Fighter V, and then someone I was in Discord with was like, oh, Simon Belmont just leaked. And I said, well, no, that was before E3, that doesn't count. And he said, no. It's on Twitter, and I looked at Reddit, and I actually, I think I have my face once I saw on Reddit, that this was actually true, that Simon Belmont did actually leak, because of the music thing. There's my face. Let me blow that up. I didn't realize that I made such a shocked face, but I really did. For two reasons. First of all, like, this is crazy, I didn't expect a leak. And then, second of all, man, Sakurai, that really sucks. That sucks so much for you. You got so close, and then some idiot changed the name to the Galaga song to Bloody Tears / Monster Dance. Unbelievable. But yeah, so, obviously that was a prediction. I had this, scene prepared a few days ago, and then, it came to fruition, so that prediction is less of a prediction now and more of a, like, absolutely this is the case, So, it is what it is. But, yeah. Anyway, spoilers over. If anyone wanted to ignore all of that, you're safe now. Hopefully you're looking at the stream, though, because otherwise you would have no idea that spoilers are over. But yeah, we'll see. There's still so many questions just about that leak, too, that I can't wait for the direct for, because I want to know everything about that thing. As far as the Waluigi thing, I had predicted that Waluigi would be in whatever. He was an assist trophy, whatever. That was the extent of it for me, was whatever. But the internet blew up. And some of them made it a meme, and some people got really actually upset. And some people even sent death threats to Sakurai, which it's like, in this day and age, it's unfortunately so common that you can't even really say that it's too significant, other than the fact that it's always going to be significant because it's a death threat, right? Like, even if like, this is just some kind of sweaty dork who is way too upset about his Waluigi not being added into the game that he decides to send a death threat to the creator of the game, like, you still have to take those kind of seriously. But, yeah, so at this point, I'm anticipating a little news on Waluigi. I'm thinking more along the lines of, the first Smash Brothers Direct after, the Wii U one released. where if you'll remember, they showed like a teaser, like a 3D rendering of Mewtwo, and saying, "Oh, Mewtwo's gonna be added in later as DLC." And I think honestly, a lot of that is because of outcry that happened with Mewtwo, and the reason for that is D1. When the game was just about to release, I think in Japan first, he sent out a tweet way too hasty saying Mewtwo is in, and everyone freaks out. Oh, Mewtwo's in the game. That's crazy. Uh, yeah, he was wrong. Mewtwo was not in the game. He is now, which hey, that's great. Mewtwo's fun, but yeah, it's you know, the outcry of it. I think if they weren't already planning Mewtwo, that definitely would have been an incentivizer. And as far as Waluigi goes, the mascot of Assist Trophies is the perfect name for him, and he absolutely should just remain there for the rest of his life, but he won't. So what I'm thinking is, well, okay. After the outcry started, you had Reggie Fils-Aimé come out and say, "Oh, we've heard your concerns about Waluigi, and we've made Sakurai aware of them." Something along that line. And I'm like, when I read that, that was painful, because it means two things. First of all, it means Reggie Fils-Aimé is having to talk to Sakurai, who has worked so hard to make this game as good as it is, and tell him, yeah, you announced all this cool stuff, and all anyone can talk about is what they didn't get. It's honestly, it's so like I wanted Waluigi in the game because I thought he'd be wacky and I thought he'd have a very unique moveset. But I'm not about to complain after you bring back every single character ever. Like, my main's not cut, no one's main is cut because they're all in there. It's guaranteed. You know, I don't lose my Lucas again. No one's gonna lose Cloud, which is crazy to me. That Cloud is still in the game. It's just absolutely crazy to me. It's a shame Bayonetta didn't get cut, but you know, everyone else is back, Ice Climbers are back, all that fun stuff. But to take all of that news and then just complain, to find the one thing you can complain about and complain about it. And Waluigi and not Bomberman. That's the thing that gets me. Complain about Bomberman. He deserved to be a character more than Waluigi. Everyone knows that. But yeah, as far as understanding the Waluigi thing, I wanted him in too. It's just, it's ridiculous what they did with that. So, what I'm expecting is that at some point in this direct, he's going to say, "I've been made aware of your concerns with Waluigi, and here, take a look," or something. And it's going to show him coming out of an assist trophy, and then turning around and hitting the person that took him out of the assist trophy. And then he's gonna do some things, and it's gonna say Waluigi breaks free or something, and then it's gonna reveal that he's gonna be the first DLC character or something. And they might hold on to this until later, but still. Yeah, it's possible Simon could be the new Konami character. Honestly, even if Simon's in, I will say I'm still holding out for more. Right? We've got Snake already as a Konami character, by the way, but like, you know, Simon, that could be number 2. I'm holding out for number 3 if you see my dream team. I really, really want Mystical Ninja Goemon, and that's Konami too. They've kept him imprisoned in their library of games that they have ruined, you know. Right next to Norman Reedus and Silent Hills, I guess. Yeah, Goemon, I would love, if, I'll tell you this right now, Goemon gets revealed today, or any other day, I'm going to lose my mind. It's going to be absolutely incredible for me. So, you know, that's my hope for Goemon, yeah. Somebody said that to me on Reddit. They're like, I can't believe that the last Goemon game was a pachinko machine that came out 8 years ago. I'm like, oh man. Yeah, that hurts. I hate knowing that it's just a pachinko machine. That's what he's been relegated to. Same with Silent Hill. They're never gonna make another. You can't make another Silent Hill game. The outcry for that would be so negative. Imagine they announce like Silent Hill 9 or whatever they're up to. I don't know. Pachinko machine for Smash. No, don't do that to me. I can't have my favorite game of all time relegated to pachinko machines. What was I saying? Fuck, I don't remember. It's too early. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, with Silent Hill. You know, if you say you release the next in the Silent Hill franchise, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you mean Silent Hills? Oh, it's not Silent Hills, is it? Yeah, because you fired Konami, or you fired Kojima. Yeah, for real though. The Silent Hills, man, that sucks. It still sucks. We have Death Stranding now too, but it's still like maybe it's not gonna be the cool horror game that Silent Hills was gonna be. I have no idea. It will always have PT if you still have a PS4 that had it downloaded before they took it off the store, which I do. So, yeah. Anyway, I had one more sticky note prediction to go over, and then I have a couple more. It's like, if I can show it off, actually. I've got this right here. This is the wonder of the note. I have a bunch of notes in there. And then I also have an amiibo I want to open live. I don't know why. It's not special, but, you know. Anyway, just got the notification for Nintendo going live. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. So the last prediction note is online details. Noted. Nintendo Twitch. I have a YouTube source too. Which one should I do? Oh, Twitch looks way better. Okay, so it's Twitch. Let me make sure of something real quick. Sound is good. Okay. Worst case scenario, I have to troubleshoot or go to the YouTube source. So anyway, about online details, what I think, a couple things really. I think we're gonna get details on how the online's gonna work. I think we're gonna get a lot of promises about the online actually working. And then one thing that some people have suggested that originally I wasn't really feeling, but now I think not only what I want, but is a real possibility, is a global test Smash. So think about how ARMS and games like that, I think Splatoon 2 did it too, they have basically a limited time demo over like a couple of days, I think, usually, and you get to play the game, you get to play it online with people. And originally I was like, I don't want a demo or a test Smash because I want the first time I play it on a home console to be when the full game's out. I want that to be special. But then I started thinking, like, okay, if they did it like today, say they did it today and tomorrow, we've still got 4 months till the game comes out. It's still going to be special when the game comes out. There's still going to be so many more characters and stages and everything. So yeah, I am in favor of it for one reason, really. And that's the stress test. You will absolutely have so many people playing this game at once. It doesn't matter, and some people said, like, oh, well, if they did it today, then that's a Wednesday. People are going to be at school and stuff like that. No. Listen, not only has most people's semesters not started yet, but if you work, or you're in school, or any of that, you're going to go home, and you're going to play Smash Brothers, whether you like it or not. Because, let's be real, everyone's going to love it. So, I want the stress test. I want the online service to actually work when the game comes out. And this is dangerous for Nintendo, because if they do this, and then they're stress testing, it's gonna lag. It's like a guaranteed thing, and people are gonna say, oh, they didn't fix it. Great, they didn't fix it, and they don't realize what the point of the test Smash is. They just say, oh, they didn't fix it, and then they lose a few buyers, a few try-hard competitive buyers, really, who just think, oh, well, it doesn't work, you know. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to a test Smash, hopefully. So, now I'm gonna get to a couple of things I have written on a sticky note over here, and then this kind of stuff. because there's a lot I wanted to predict before this happened. Obviously, after it happened, there's not really too much I can do, right? So, yeah. When I'm thinking here, a lot of people said today that we were gonna get a Pokemon revealed as far as one of the newcomers. And spoilers aside, we don't know anyone else who's gonna be revealed today. And I guess we're not positive that we're gonna get one person revealed today, but we're kind of sure. And I started thinking about that, the idea of a new Pokemon character being discussed, and I figured, okay, well, they usually have a fall direct, right? And there's a Pokemon game that's coming out later in the fall, right? I think Pokemon Go, or Let's Go, and then we still have a Pokemon game for Switch that we don't know much about. So I'm thinking, okay, well, we've got those things on the horizon. I'm gonna move this text up a little bit. I don't think I need that many lines at once. Anyway, so what I'm guessing more is if we get, let's say, 2 newcomers, because everyone's pretty confident that one of them is going to be announced today. I don't think it's going to be a Pokemon. I think they're going to hold that off until September, or not September. Oh yeah, probably September. That's what I guessed. And then they're gonna say like, "Oh, here's new info on the Pokemon Switch game," and then here we go. It's I don't know any Gen 7 Pokemon. It's one of them, you know, and you can play them in Smash Brothers. So yeah, that's the thing. I hate the lack of sound. 1 second, it's driving me nuts because I feel like I'm a college radio host. There's just all this dead air. So let me bring up some music real quick again. And then I need to check something actually. It's a good excuse too. Okay. So I kind of don't want to talk about... I had written down here that I wanted to talk about Master Chief being an internet-breaking character, and that goes without saying, I guess. If you add him in, people are going to lose their damn minds, because that would be crazy. It's a possibility, but I think everyone knows that if any Microsoft game representatives in, it's going to be Banjo-Kazooie because of what Phil Spencer said. So, let's see. Is there anything else on this list I want to discuss? Because we got 20 minutes. Oh. So we know that everyone's in, right? Every single character is going to be part of the game. We have seen that. It has been confirmed. But a lot of people are starting to think that every stage is in the game, too. From, like, every game. Wow, my voice does not need to go now. Not 20 minutes for the direct. I should probably get some water beforehand. We'll see if I do. Generally speaking, we've seen a lot of stages that... You hope I'm disappointed. Okay, Kairos. You should stick around and you'll see what a real fighting game looks like. Anyway, yeah, I was just saying I think every stage could be in this game. Every stage from any Smash Brothers ever. Because, like, they've shown so many stages already. I cannot imagine that they're not going to include all of them. There's just so many choices that they could include, or they could exclude. It's just like, at this point, I think there's only like 20 stages they haven't added in. Just port over all of them from the last iteration, because that would be easy for them, I think. And then, yeah, add in like Fountain of Dreams. I'm getting like a little bit of a cold, and that's also bad. And then all those other stages from Melee that people want, like Poke Floats and stuff like that, and you know, make everybody happy, basically. I think that's honestly gonna happen. I think the name Ultimate and everything they've said so far, I think everything is leading towards this being the best Smash Brothers game and the most full Smash Brothers game in all of history, probably, because I don't think they'll ever attempt this again. And you know, the more Smash Brothers games there are, the harder it will be. I need to learn how to talk in the next 15 minutes. The harder it'll be to actually do this, to get all the characters and stages in. I also thought that there'd be 2 new characters announced, and little bit spoilers. We kinda already know that one is, but I'm not gonna say who right now, but we pretty much know. And then yeah, I think there's gonna be at least one other. I hope so, at least. Now that apparently a leak has confirmed one, it would be a little bit disappointing to not have at least an Echo. You know, give me even a disappointing Echo, like something, you know. As far as other characters go, I think we can get an F-Zero character. That's a little bit overdue. We get a Fire Emblem character. You can't have enough of those. Really can't. And you know, I sure as hell hope we don't get Dark Samus. See this everywhere on Reddit. People saying, "Oh, we need Dark Samus in the game." I'm like, set your goals a little bit higher, right? Dream big, right? There's no reason to hope for Dark Samus. Dark Samus is like Samus but dark, right? What's the point? And I get, you know, it's technically the Metroid Prime. I'm pretty sure it's like the lore of it. It's the Metroid Prime taking the shape of Samus and all that, but unless they got really weird with it and ignored a lot of plot lines from Metroid Prime to make it weirder, then I really don't know what they could do with it. So yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I've gone over everything, and I'm glad I'm here in time, but like, I've gone over everything I had to discuss. I'm gonna go actually grab water so that I can talk, right? So I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. No, I'm gonna throw this up again, and I'll be right back real quick. I'm also gonna set this playlist back a few so that there are no spoilers, because I have spoiler music in this playlist. Alright. 10 minutes. I'm gonna call it 10 minutes, even though it's 14. 10 minutes until this direct goes down. And, man, I'm excited. I wish they hadn't done it so early. I mentioned it earlier, but I really did not sleep. It's kinda... Since I was a kid, you know, anytime I was super excited for something, sleep just was not gonna happen. Like, when I was super young, you know, getting excited for Christmas or something like that, that was basically like, yeah, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Anytime I had a birthday party coming up, whether it was mine or not, you know, I'd still be like super excited, be like, oh, I'm going there first thing in the morning, this is gonna be exciting. You know, E3 was kind of like that for me too. And then this. And what sucks about that is it's so early that I really only got, I'll say, asleep probably an hour ago. You know. And then that's when it was time to get up and start my stream. Which, given the fact that I've run out of most things to say, I probably could have slept another half hour, but, you know. So, I'm keeping an eye out on all of these streams, just to make sure that if this goes live early, I want to make sure that I actually have the right thing set up on my stream. Sorry. Just checking something. Alright. I'm gonna put up the spoiler tag again. We're gonna talk about what happened last night one more time. Okay, if any of you are trying to avoid spoilers for today's direct, don't listen until the spoiler warning tag is taken off the screen in the lower right. Just keep an eye on it, keep me muted, and then unmute whenever that goes away. So yeah, I mentioned earlier about the leak last night with Simon Belmont and him being in the game. This is really what kept me up last night, because my mind was racing over all these different things that could happen. Actually, let me play the spoiler music while I've got this going on. So, the leak was that one of the song titles had been changed to Bloody Tears, which is this song, slash Monster Dance, which is another song from Castlevania. And the whole thing is that since before E3, Simon Belmont has been leaked, or rumored, I'd say, more so than anything else, because nothing was too concrete. It was just people saying that he was in, and you know, you can't really believe just what people say, right? But then it was confirmed because that song title was changed. So what I'm curious about now is what his moveset's going to be. I have not played Castlevania. I have seen it a lot. So I know he has the whip. I know he's got, I think he has a bone. That's really all I know. I'd love to see if any of the crazy upgrades I'm pretty sure are in that game show up as parts of his moveset. I want to know what someone like Simon Belmont could have as a recovery move. And I'm curious how much they're actually going to show. If anything. You know, it's possible that this was something they were trying to update a song for like way in the future. We might not even get Simon Belmont today, but if we do, then I'd like to see as much as possible from him. And more likely than not, we'll see a short trailer. But oh, I almost forgot about a bit I was gonna do. So I was sent an MP3. My good friend who works at Nintendo. Oh, I can't say that, actually. I have friends who work at Nintendo. My uncle Nintendo, he sent me an MP3. Where the hell did it go? Did it destroy itself automatically? They knew. No, but for real, where is it? Where is it? Are you shitting me? Where the hell did that go? Oh, here we go. So he sent me this MP3, and I'm not entirely sure what character it's for. I'm very interested in figuring out, but you know, I guess take it with a grain of salt because it's just an MP3 I was sent. But apparently, this is something they're going to show off in today's direct. So just if you want, you can listen to it. I have it on my desktop here. I'll play it real quick. And if anyone has any information, any ideas about who this could be, So what he told me was that this was going on. He could not get video because he would be found out. So he just set his phone to record, which is genius, really. And I don't know who that could be, but you know, I apologize. I do have the spoiler warning up on my stream right now. I apologize if maybe you didn't want to know about that, but yeah, I can't wait to see what that could have been, man. So anyway, spoiler warning gone. We've got just over 5 minutes until the direct starts. I see a few people filing in. Some familiar faces, some unfamiliar faces. No, that's it. So, anyone have any final predictions? All leaks aside, I am aware of the leak. I've discussed it. Let's, you know, that's been discussed. So anything that we don't already damn sure know, what does everyone else think? If anyone is actually like awake enough to actually type in the chat, any predictions, any crazy characters, any stages? You know, like I said, we could probably have every stage ever. That's my prediction as far as stages go. Maybe a song you think is going to be in the game. Some people are really into that. Anything. Because we got 5 minutes before it starts. I've gone over everything that I feel like it's necessary to go over. And the alternative, of course, is just to sit here and wait for the August 8th Super Smash Bros. Direct to start. You're all here bright and early, and I appreciate that. 5 minutes. Damn right. Wow, hey, you know what? You can just totally see that chat up there. It's not hard to see at all. Let me, hold on. I can't, oh. We put it. It's like decoding a message. That actually was pretty cool looking. Anyway, man, we're so close though. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So close. I hope you guys stay and watch it with me instead of watching it on your own. Can't imagine why you'd want to do that. So, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there very slowly and only a little bit surely. You know? But I've got everything set and ready. Totally on the edge of my seat. I want to see, people are speculating that we'll see the menu shown off. There was a leak, actually, about the menu being shown off and modes being shown off. What else was it? Did I save that Reddit post? Because it wasn't anything too big, but... And when I say leak, I mean rumor more so than anything else. This was hardly anything conclusive. Go to my leak index. So yeah, the guy, apparently he was he's pretty reliable, said that there'd be a Nintendo Direct in August, and here we are. And they were gonna show off the start screen and the menu options, and they were gonna show off a tournament mode. No one is too sure what that really means, if it's gonna be like Melee style or Mario Tennis style or whatever. And 2 other game modes are gonna be shown off, if this is to be believed. And then I don't know what this means, but it says there will be a heroes versus villains theme, which to me gets me excited for K. Rool, but I don't exactly need reasons to be excited for K. Rool. I just get excited for him. I think he's a great character. Some people do not, but I do. My gosh, please just start like a couple minutes early, Nintendo. It's so much to ask. So I'd like to ask too, if anyone's in here and they have an issue with the cam, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm like so unimportant as far as this direct is concerned. I am like such a minor part. I do not want to cover up any of the screen with me. But this very little bit, this tiny, tiny little bit of me, I guess, will work. I don't know. I feel like this is what the people want. They want to see my face. Man, you're so close. So close. We're so close. We're so close. Two minutes. Oh man. Oh my gosh, we're so close to this. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll just say come on for the next 2 minutes. I need to chill out. Man, imagine if this is like a minute over. I'm gonna lose my mind. You know what? During Evo and everything like that, I had nothing to be excited for. I didn't expect anything crazy to be announced or anything like that. And, you know, they announced a direct, and then I was just nonstop hyped until this moment. Still 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. Here we go. Man. I'm ready. Also, I'd like to say if my webcam is too small for you guys, that's fine. Because I do not want to cover up too much of the screen. I really, really do not. Actually, I wish I had a green screen for this exact moment, because I would totally crop out more of myself here. Actually, why don't I see if I can do that? I've got some time. No. That? No. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't want to miss any of this. Going full screen in my OBS, I am ready. I am so ready. Okay, that was your cue, Nintendo. I'm ready. Oh god. Oh, he's dead. This is so cool. I love it so much.
Be gone! You don't belong in this world, monster!
Whoa! Who's this? Who is this? Who was that? Oh my gosh. No! No, don't do this to me. Okay. I love this trailer so much. This is everything that I love. Smash Brothers and horror.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Without further ado,
Yes!
the legendary
This is
vampire
so cool.
hunter from the Castlevania series, Simon Belmont, is finally joining the roster.
This is so crazy.
He's been given a bit of a makeover. His signature item is, of course, his holy whip.
might have to
the
play as this guy.
far-flinging vampire.
I'm not even the biggest fan
It
of
leaves you
Castlevania.
open
I
to
like it,
attack,
I've just never
and
played
it's a
it.
bit slow, but I think its average reach during normal attacks is longer than any other fighters. He can move the whip freely. His special attacks are very recognizable. The axe, cross,
Oh my gosh.
holy water,
Holy water? Oh, that's cool.
and uppercut.
Love that item.
While they may seem simple, they are very powerful.
I might have to play Simon Belmont.
And his final smash is called Grand Cross.
And it's the coolest final smash in the world.
Simon's stage is none other than Dracula's Castle. It's the darkest of stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I love it.
When an attack hits one of the candlesticks,
I'm so
an item will
happy.
appear. In this stage, bosses
This is
from
so
across
cool.
the Castlevania series will rear their ugly heads. They make Dracula's castle feel true to the world from whence they came.
This is so cool.
And
What-
when
who's the
speaking of
question marks?
Castlevania, you can't forget to mention the music. For this stage, we will incorporate
Yeah,
34
can't forget
music
to mention the
tracks,
music
including
when it
new
comes to
and classic
Castlevania.
tunes.
That's definitely not
The
what got
Castlevania
this
series
leaked
is
last
very
night.
popular among our music team, and they were excited to work on
Oh
these
my gosh,
arrangements.
that's so cool.
Once in a blue moon, Simon's immortal rival will appear. Dracula. Reborn every 100 years, he is eternally fated to wage war against descendants of the Belmont clan.
That's super cool. I know a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, why not make him a playable
Under what
character, and that would be
conditions will
cool,
he
but
appear? Time will tell.
like, this is way better.
Now, for a brand new assist trophy.
That riff is dope. Yeah,
Alucard,
Ooh.
son of Dracula, will lend his steel in battle.
it's cool.
He wields the Chrysogrim, transforms into a bat.
I'm gonna be
and
honest, I don't
dodges
care about
attacks
assist
by
trophies.
assuming mist form. He's very similar to his starring role in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like other assist trophies, he's susceptible to attack and KO as well. Nevertheless, he'll prove to be quite challenging.
Didn't look challenging
And
for him.
we have one more fighter for you.
Oh yeah, never mind. They showed him.
The vampire hunter who starred in classics like Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Richter Belmont, joins the battle.
So crazy.
Richter is an echo fighter based on Simon.
So hey,
Though his strengths are the same, his
this
look,
is crazy.
voice, and
We got
animations
two
all set him
Castlevania
apart.
characters.
Besides, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version of Simon can perform moves derived from Richter in his original games, so it's hard to say who's really echoing who. I hope you'll enjoy them both. Farewell!
Oh my gosh, it's
I'd
so
like to
cool.
introduce two more Echo Fighters from completely different series while we're on the topic.
Come on, more.
Please take a look.
Let's see more. Oh, cool. It's Fire Emblem. I'm so happy. I mean, it's Chrome. We all kind of saw Chrome coming. You know what? I'm actually so happy because so many people are going to be bitching about this. And I could not be happier that people will bitch about this. But I'll play Chrome. He looks like an Ike clone, so I wanted to learn Ike. This would be a good excuse to. Showing all the Fire Emblem characters just so that certain people can get really upset. Okay, what's the next one? Oh. Okay. I'm more fine with this than I thought I would be. I will play as Dark Samus. Oh my gosh. I have one more Samus to play as. This is so cool. They've announced 4 characters. It's been live for less than 10 minutes.
Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. Both fighters have been highly requested.
Oh my
They're each
gosh.
slightly different than the fighters they're based on, so pick whoever you enjoy most. As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo fighters separately on the fighter select screen or stack them with the fighters
that's
they're
cool.
based on. When
I'm
stacked,
totally
you can
gonna-
switch between them with the press of the
I'm
button.
totally just gonna have all of them on at the same time. I want just a
This
massive
time,
character
we plan
select
to
screen,
reveal
but
the
I like that
design
they gave
of
an
every
option.
fighter before the game launches. We'll have a few more to announce later, so stay tuned.
Okay. Good. Okay.
For stages, we're mainly including returning favorites. Allow me to introduce some of the stages we haven't shown before.
I mean, we've seen this, but you didn't really show it off. This is so exciting that that's back. This was a nice stage to play on Omega version. Oh, cool. Can't say I'm excited for this one, but it's not like it's bad. It's just like, ooh. I want to see something that's gonna look really. Actually, you know what? The lighting on this stage looks really cool. Magic Hand, I'm happy with this. More Mother series games, or stages, I mean. Oh, it's Final Destination. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh my gosh, yes. Here we go. People speculated it might be going up the high rises. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. I love this direct so much.
We put a lot of effort into enhancing the look
Oh,
of the
Fountain of
stages and
Dreams!
rebalancing them as well.
Yes.
That said, for stages that originally appeared in the Nintendo 64
Thank you.
we prioritized nostalgia, intentionally keeping the classic look. The
Thank
stage
you, I
total is
appreciate
turning
that.
out to be pretty impressive. Let's compare it to the totals
Jungle
in
Jungle.
previous games. Now the total number of stages is, voila, 103. We must be crazy.
Yeah,
If
you
we
must be.
exclude Battlefield, Final Destination, and Big Battlefield, we'd have exactly 100. But take a look at the stage selection.
Omega, yeah.
Every stage can also be
Omega,
transformed into
you
both
did.
Battlefield and
I'll
Omega
tell you
form,
later.
So the total number of stages is actually more than 300.
Oh my gosh.
All of these stages can be played in 8-player battles. and they are all available from the beginning.
That's so cool.
Additionally, you have the option to turn off
Yes,
stage hazards.
it's confirmed.
When you're looking
Finally.
for a change of pace and don't want to
Finally.
be interrupted by hazards, select
Oh
this
my
option
gosh.
for a less chaotic experience.
Okay, that's just an FD
Also,
version at this
the order
point.
of the stages matches the order in which they were introduced in the series, just like the fighters. Regarding stages, we have a little surprise. Please take a look.
What? Is this the surprise?
Check that out. While playing, the stage can transform around you. But first, you must select the stage morph option.
That's so cool.
Then, you can pick 2 stages on the stage select menu.
That's so cool.
Feel free to choose any stages you like.
I know every
Have fun.
competitive tryhard right now is like, oh, who cares? No one's gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Man. So cool.
For the player who wants it all, My Music lets you select specific tracks for each stage, and this feature is making a return.
The frame rate's really weird on
Until
this
now,
right
each
now.
stage had its own set of music tracks. But this time, the tracks are organized by series instead. For example, as long as you're playing on a stage based on the Legend of Zelda series, you can pick any of the tracks included from that series.
Thank you, but shh.
Now for the total number of music tracks from stages. This is also ultimate. Oh wow, more than 800 tracks. And if we count other types of music, like menus and fanfare, then there's actually about 900 compositions.
Come on.
If you played them all in a row, without looping
crazy.
or stopping, there's more than 28 hours worth of music.
Oh, I'm gonna listen to all of it.
These game franchises are a big part of video game history, and the result is a massive library of memorable music. All of this packed into one game.
This stage is
in
gonna look
itself
really,
is
really cool.
extraordinary. Of course, there's a sound test menu
Oh.
as well. For your
Menu
browsing
taste?
pleasure,
Taste
we've
of the
sorted
menu?
all of the tracks by game series.
Please tell me I can make
It's like
any of them
having
the
an
menu
album
theme.
for each series.
Add to
If a
playlist?
track has no corresponding fighter or stage, or if it's from one title rather than a series, it can be found in the Other section. You can create your own playlists too. Sort them in any order you like, anytime, as much as you want.
29 main themes? What? That must mean like game main themes, not like main menu themes.
In handheld mode, you can play music. while
Okay,
the
I'll tell you,
screen is turned
Omega.
on.
They announced
It's
4
kinda like
characters:
using
Dark
your Nintendo
Samus,
Switch as a
Chrome,
music player.
and then Simon Belmont
A huge
and
variety
Richter
of
Belmont.
music has been collected for the
And
game,
Richter is
you can sample
an
some
echo
these
of
tracks
Simon,
on the
and
official
then
website.
Dark Samus, obviously an echo of Samus, Chrome an echo of
We're
Ike.
planning to add selections basically
That's what you
every
missed.
week,
And
so please stay
oh
tuned.
my god, it's crazy. Rules. I love rules.
Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to show you some things about the multiplayer battle rules. Now the first thing you will select is the rules. If you create your
Cool.
own rule set, you can immediately begin playing with those rules at any time.
Let me check something real quick. Okay, it is set to 60. I don't know.
In
what's
addition
going
to
on.
time battle and stock battle, stamina battle is now treated as one of the standard Smash modes. There's a different feeling
Cool.
of intensity in these battles.
Stamina mode was fun.
This time, stage selection comes before fighter selection. This way, you can pick a fighter based on how well suited they are for the stage. Or let the last battle's loser pick the next stage to even the odds.
I like it.
In sudden death, you not only start with 300% damage, but the camera will steadily zoom in. This creates a nice sense of urgency. Chargeable final smashes are now a selectable option.
Oh, that's cool.
During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed out, you can use a weaker final smash.
I like it. That's
When
pretty
you apply
cool.
this option to a match, things can get
Yep, that
really
one leak
flashy.
was correct.
If you're up for a party, please try it out. By the way,
But no one said
two
anything
final
about Richter.
smashes will happen simultaneously.
Okay.
There are other additions to the battle modes too. We've added in Squad Strike. It's a
Yes.
5-on-5 or 3-on-3 elimination style battle to decide the winner.
Everyone was asking
Each
for
player
this.
will use 5
Everyone was
consecutive
asking
fighters
for
in
this.
one battle, but
This
it
is
might
so
be fun
great.
for multiple players to take turns as well.
This is so great.
We're also including tourney mode. Choose the number of players and CPU participants, and the game will automatically
I am so glad
structure
this
a
is
tournament
back.
bracket.
I can check
Up
that
to
off my
32
bingo board.
players can join the tournament, so it's great for parties too. We're adding a special Smash mode called Smashdown. After a battle in this mode, the previously selected fighters will no longer be available to use in
Oh,
the next
that's
battle.
cool.
So each player must select a different fighter. It definitely pays off to be skilled with multiple fighters. You could also strategically pick a fighter your opponent is good with before they can. The new training mode will feature an exclusive stage. We've displayed a grid so it's easy to measure distance and more.
Wow.
You can also
This is-
display
this is
launch
crazy.
distance.
This is so crazy.
The red line predicts your trajectory at 0%
This is so
damage,
crazy.
and the blue line
Oh
is
my
for
gosh.
100% damage.
It's...
The fighter's weight is factored in at the moment of impact.
Oh, Daisy gameplay.
The single-player mode, in which players battle against a series of fighters, will return in the form of classic mode.
Yes. Yes, please be like
Each fighter has a set
Yes.
series of stages
Okay.
and opponents they will face.
Yes, this is great. It's so great. I was wanting this.
Now, let me introduce you to some new items, Pokemon, and
I really do,
trophies.
Omega. I really do. I think they know they need to end with one. Please no K. Rool assist trophy. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. My heart skipped a beat. I was so sure. That's cool. So cool. Oh, by the way, Omega, you know what? No, I'll watch the trailer again at the end of this because it was so cool. But the Simon Belmont trailer was the coolest Smash Bros. Trailer I've ever seen. Oh, cool. That's so cool. Man, they're going above and beyond with this game. I love it. Yeah, I've seen Abra. He's a neat new addition. I know a lot of people are gonna be disappointed about Mimikyu because they were hoping that they'd be a character, but like, really, that's not a good character. Let's be honest. Let's not make this another Waluigi thing, please. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool.
Back to base.
Okay, time for some dreams to be broken. This is just This is just worrying me. This is all this segment is doing. We've seen some of these before. Okay, Claptrap's fine, but no K. Rool. No K. Rool, no K. Rool. Okay, Captain, that's cool. That's neat. Oh, that's so cool. Gray Fox. Oh, Nikki. Classic. Oh, that's gonna break some hearts right there. Oh, that's gonna break some hearts right there. Oh, man. The idea that you were so close to having Shovel Knight. And here he is. Sorry.
All of them can be considered special.
Now you guys know how I felt with Bomberman.
Has just arrived.
No. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no.
From the Monster Hunter series, Rathalos swoops in.
Why is there a
He
Monster
appears in the
Hunter
box.
character? What
He
is
can also
this?
show up as an assist trophy. Actually, he's the first character to appear as both. Before we go, I'd like us to take a quick look at the main menu.
Yes, okay. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, that looks so cool.
As you can see, there's a mysterious mode here, but we can't talk about that just yet. Also, there's a dashboard on the right side of the screen. This can be accessed at any time by pressing the ZR button. Options and control descriptions are listed here as well. That's all for today's announcement. The entire development team is putting all of their
Why did it
energy
shake?
into finishing the game, so please be patient until launch day.
There's a K. Rool.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes. Yes. This is the best day ever. I know better. He's here. There's no way they would do that to me. They wouldn't do that to me. Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 This is amazing. This is a dream. I'm still asleep. It's so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That was incredible. That was incredible. Oh my god. I can't believe it. This is so crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so let's recap. Simon Belmont, Richter Belmont, Chrome, Dark Samus, and King K. Rool. Those words coming out of my mouth that King K. Rool was actually confirmed. That's so... that it doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. This is so great. Oh my gosh. I just want to watch all of that again. Can I watch all of it again? I'm gonna watch all of it again. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Man, speaking of, I just bought the Samus amiibo just now. I was gonna open it. Actually, let's open it. Why not? Celebrate Dark Samus. Here we go. Come on out. This will make a fine addition to my collection. Alright. I wasn't joking when I said I was going to watch all that again. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. What does it say? Nintendo.com. Nintendo Direct. Actually, I'm going to refresh SmashBrothers.com right now. Nope, they haven't updated it yet. Because I want to watch the character trailers for all those guys too. And I will do that. But first, let me get this. Holy shit. I need to like catch my breath. That was insane. Okay, I'm gonna make me a little bit bigger now. Let's bring that back and then okay, you got that link. I've got this one. So let me interact. Find where it starts. Alright, Omega, you're gonna see the Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont trailer and see exactly why I love it so much. Let me make sure this is set absolutely 1080p. I need to make this a little bit quieter. This is so crazy. This whole thing. I want this trailer in full HD, by the way. What is that one you've got actually? Is that HD? Let me see. It doesn't look any more HD than this.
Rated.
Okay. So in retrospect, in hindsight, and all of that, it sucks a little bit that this got spoiled. But because they opened the show with it, it was better. Oh my gosh. This is real. This is actually real. So crazy. Look at how cool this character is. Listen to this song too. And the way he can move his chain around too, kind of like old Sheik could. And this stage, for a Castlevania fan, has got to be the best thing ever. But check it out. It's so cool too. I'm gonna play on it.
don't belong in this world, monster!
This came way out of left field, though. Like, there was no leak that said Simon Belmont. It just said a couple of names of songs from Castlevania, so everyone thought, oh, Simon Belmont. No one knew about Richter Belmont. No one even remotely thought about Richter Belmont. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. And that stage is so creepy. It like doesn't belong in a Nintendo game.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about
This is
Super
crazy.
Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh my
Without
gosh.
further ado,
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
the legendary vampire
so
hunter from the Castlevania series,
we got this.
Simon
We got
Belmont, is finally
we got
joining the
2
roster.
Belmonts and we got K. Rool.
He's been
and
given a bit of a makeover.
Chrome and Dark Samus I'll probably also
His
play,
signature
but they're
weapon
obviously
is,
less
of course,
exciting.
His holy whip, the
But, like-
flinging vampire killer.
Like everyone was saying after
It
Tekken
leaves you open to attack,
revealing
and it's a bit
Negan,
slow,
like
but I
that's
think its
crazy.
average reach during normal
But
attacks
this is
longer than
actually
any other
crazy because
fighter.
Negan is like that's just crazy in a what are you doing kind of way.
can
This
move
is
it
crazy in a
freely.
this is super cool kind of way.
His special attacks are very recognizable. The axe, cross, holy water, and uppercut. While they may seem simple, they are very powerful. And his final smash is called Grand Cross.
Oh, this is the coolest final smash in the game. I need to play Castlevania because this is super cool to me
Simon's
right now.
stage is none other than Dracula's castle. It's the darkest of stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimania series will rear their ugly heads. They make Dracula's
Oh my
castle
gosh.
feel true to the world from whence they came.
This can't be real. This is just so crazy. This is why Smash Brothers is the best game ever.
And when speaking of Castlevania, you can't forget to mention the music. For this stage, we will incorporate 34 music tracks,
34
including new and classic tunes.
Music
The Castlevania series is
tracks.
very popular among our music team, and they were excited to work on these arrangements. Once in a blue moon, Simon's immortal rival will appear.
And he has his own cutscene apparently, which is crazy. Is he just like a boss battle?
Reborn every 100 years, he is eternally fated to wage war.
I just remembered they announced something that I had as a prediction. The tailored arcade mode thing. I don't think I mentioned it, but it was on my
Under what conditions will he
on my
appear?
thing.
Time will tell.
Let me bring it up.
Now, for a brand new assist trophy.
And then I have something to say about it.
Alucard, son of Dracula, will lend his steel in battle.
There we go.
He wields the
Oh, well,
Chrysogrim,
single player.
transforms into a
Tailored
bat, and
arcade?
dodges attacks by assuming mist
Yeah.
form. He's very
So
similar to
I was
the
just thinking
starting
like,
role
okay,
of
well that's
Castlevania,
clearly a
Symphony of the Night.
boss fight.
Like other assist trophies,
I
he's
wonder if
susceptible to attack
when you
and
do
KO
the
as
single player
well.
mode,
Nevertheless, he'll prove to be
whatever they called that mode, because I know they had a classic mode. I don't know if that was classic mode or something else. But
the vampire
yeah, I
hunter
wonder if
started
when you do
classic
that as Simon Belmont or
Castlevania
Richter Belmont,
Blood
if you
Blood,
end
Richter
and you
Belmont
fight
joins the
Dracula.
battle. Richter is an Echo Fighter based on Simon. Though his strength is the same, his look, voice, and animations all set him apart. Besides, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version of Simon can perform moves derived from Richter in his original games, so it's hard to say who's really echoing who. I hope you'll enjoy them both.
This is so crazy.
Farewell.
This happened, guys.
I'd
This
like to
happened.
introduce 2 more Echo Fighters from completely
And
different
then
series
they
while we're
say
on the topic.
they have the audacity to
Please
say
take a look.
2 more. No, you guys did enough. You don't need to do 2 more right now. But you did. And you know what? I hope people bitch about Chrome after all they showed today. I hope that's what they do, is bitch about Chrome. Because honestly, if you see everything that they showed today, they gave everybody what they wanted. And then you single out the one thing that you're not a fan of, you deserve to be upset. That's what I think. so cool. I could watch this all day. Like, okay, so I started maining Samus because of the Ultimate demo. I played Samus, like, well, I have a little bit of experience with her in, like, 64 and a little bit in Melee. So I'll try her in Ultimate, and I kicked ass. So I was already planning on maining Samus, but now I might have to main Dark Samus. Be perfectly real. Dark Samus is, like, cool. I want to know how Dark Samus is different.
Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. Both fighters have been
who?
highly requested.
I mean,
They're each slightly different from the fighters they're based on.
some people
so pick
requested
whoever
Dark
you enjoy
Samus. I think, honestly, Dark Samus was requested because people
As
thought
you
they
can
weren't
see,
going to get Ridley.
depending on your settings,
But
you
I'm
can
fine with
either
Dark Samus
display
in
all
here.
Echo fighters separately on the fighter select screen, or stack
Oh,
them with
man.
the fighters they're based on. When stacked, you can switch between.
So yeah, there's this
press of the
too, where
button.
you can consolidate the character select screen. And I like that, but
This
at the
time,
same
we plan
time,
to reveal the
I don't
design
care.
of every
I'm not
fighter
gonna do
before
it.
the game launches.
Because I want
Please
a
watch it
massive
later,
character
so
select
stay
screen.
tuned.
That's what I want. But they're doing it because of the backlash to Dark Pit and Lucina. They were mad that they took up a
Allow
character
me to
select
introduce
spot,
some of the
and
stages we haven't shown before.
really it was petty because they know that if those characters had just taken up the same slot, no one would have complained. But because they took up 2 separate slots, which is such a minor thing, everyone complained. It's like, oh, you wasted so much time. It's like, no, they made another square and then they added it. So now, hey, you can consolidate it, you whiny babies. Man. Okay, so they showed all these stages. The coolest one was the first one, right? The Pokemon Stadium. Everyone loves that stage. Even when I didn't care about playing this game competitively, Pokemon Stadium was just a cool stage. It's Pokemon Stadium 1. Magicant's gonna be real fun. Mainly to play on Omega version and Battlefield version and hazarded, maybe hazardless. It depends. I didn't get a good look at how the platforms were set up by default. And Final Destination is looking great. This is just so crazy. This is a real game. It comes out in 4 months. Oh my gosh. 4 months. I have to wait 4 months for this game. I gotta play Castlevania. Is it on the Switch?
We put a lot of effort
This was
into
exciting.
enhancing the look of
Everyone
the
wanted
stage and
Fountain of
rebalancing
Dreams
them
back.
as well.
And man, look at it. It looks amazing.
That said, for stages that originally appeared in
Okay,
the
so we got Saffron City confirmed.
prioritize nostalgia
Hyrule
in
Castle
the
confirmed.
classic look.
There's a...
stage
I am
photos
going to
turn out
pause
to be
on
pretty
one
impressive.
part in a
Let's
second.
compare it to the totals
Oh,
in
1 second.
previous games.
Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, they show the... I think the full stage list.
Voila,
So...
103. We must
And
be
I could do
crazy.
some math,
If
because
we
they say
exclude
103.
Battlefield,
We'll
Final
see if there's
Destination,
any
and Big
missing.
Battlefield, we'd have exactly 100.
Which, you know what? There will be, because they're
But
gonna
take a look at
have,
the
like...
stage select screen.
a Banjo
Every
Kazooie.
stage
Okay,
can
hold on
also
a
be
second.
transformed into both Battlefield
Hold on,
and
hold on.
Omega forms, so the total number of stages.
Okay. You serious? Get that off my screen. No one wants that, YouTube. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's see what we got here. We've got, just to pick them out. Okay, so we've got up, you can't see my mouse, but up at the top, you see the Nintendo 64 stages. It looks like... Oh, they added the Mario Brothers stage. Oh my gosh. More newcomers. Oh yeah, they already said that they have more surprises character-wise to come, which is crazy. Okay, so the Mario stage from 64 is in there. Yoshi's Story's in there. And the Mario Brothers stage from 64. Oh my gosh, I used to love that stage. It was the first unlockable stage in history. Well, in all of history, in Smash Brothers history. Rainbow Cruise, I don't know if that was confirmed yet or not, but that's in there. It's crazy. The Donkey Kong one from Melee that is on the second row, fourth from the left. I don't know if that was confirmed. That looks really cool. Like, just look at the lighting and some of these stills. It's crazy. This doesn't feel like a real game. It feels like I'm asleep. Like, look at Corneria. First one, and Venom right next to it. Those are insane. Mario Brothers 2 stage, that's in there. 4 sides in there, which is exciting. Let's see. What else? The WarioWare stage we knew about, but that's going to be really fun now that we're positive there's going to be no hazards. And Norfair, too. That'll be fun with no hazards. Yoshi's Story, I think is what it's called, from Brawl. People either knew it was in there or hoping it was going to be in there, and it's super cool. Looks like Pokemon Stadium 2's in there, but I don't know why it's colored green, because Pokemon Stadium 2's supposed to be colored blue. Maybe that's a mistake. Let's see. What else is cool? Oh, they added in... what is the name of that stage? Fifth row, all the way on the right. Electroplankton or whatever? People are, I'm sure, just tearing up. Ready for that. Let's see. Smashville, that really big Earthbound one. What else? Shadow Moses. The Mario Brothers stage, I'm excited for. I'd like to see how that is in like Omega version. Green Hill Zone, that one. Golden Plains, as we see there. That one, all the 3DS ones I'm excited for, because I didn't really get to experience them. I didn't play the 3DS version that long. And like the old school Kirby one, that is going to be... I love the old school styled things. That'll be fun to play on. Let's see. The first two on that next row, I have no idea what those are, but then you've got Animal Crossing. You've got one based on no, not Joust. Balloon Fight, which is really, really cool. Find Me. Tomodachi Life Stage, which that'll be neat. Picto Chat. People were wondering if that was going to show back up. Let's see. What else we got here? Anything else super crazy? The Mario Maker stage looks really nice by that little still. Kind of hard to see because the 300 stages thing is over it. And so let's do some math right now. All right. How many is in a row? We got 5. We got 11 in a row. So 11 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 88. And then 98, including the top row. 102. So how many did they say? Let me go back in time, because there's 102 shown here.
Is actually 100.
103. Did I just miscount?
Final Destination in Big Battlefield, we'd have exactly 100. But take a look at the stage.
Did I miscount? There's just 10 on that top row. So, that'd be 88, because that's 11. Oh, I don't think I counted the Castlevania one. 88, and then, yeah, so that's 103. So they've definitely not shown all of them. The 103 is currently announced. Okay. Which that Castlevania stage is so cool.
Every stage can also be transformed into both Battlefield and Omega forms, so the total number of stages is actually more than 300. All of these stages can be played in 8-player battles, and they are all available from the beginning.
Okay, so no stage unlocks. It's another thing they said.
Additionally, you have the option to turn
and this
off
is
stage
one of the biggest things they have announced.
And don't want to be interrupted by hazards.
This is gonna change the game.
Less chaotic experience.
It's gonna make so many more, from a competitive standpoint at least. It's gonna make so many more tournament viable.
Just like the fighters.
Like, I could pause again and go over all of them, but it's gonna be so many of them.
Stages, we have
anything that doesn't have a walk-off,
Please
pretty much.
Take a look.
What was this again? Oh yeah, the stage morphing thing. Yeah, they're not gonna do this in tournaments, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna do this at home.
Check that out. While playing, the stage can transform around.
You know what? I could see one thing they do in tournaments. Have it be like stage morph between Battlefield and Final Destination.
Then you can pick 2 stages on the stage select.
But that would, I think that'd be too complicated for them. They don't like dealing with complicated stuff,
You
so
like and have fun.
probably not. And why make things too complicated anyway, right?
For the player who wants it all, My Music lets you select specific tracks for each stage, and this feature is making a return. Until
So
now,
great.
each stage had its own set of music tracks, but this time, the tracks are organized by series instead. For example, as long as you're playing on a stage based on the Legend of Zelda series, you can pick any of the tracks included from that
So
series.
this is really big, because that means
Now
like,
for the total number of
if I'm
music
playing on
tracks
the
from
old
stages.
64
This
Legend
is
of Zelda
also
stage,
ultimate.
I can have any Legend of Zelda song playing, out of any of the stages.
Oh wow, more than 800 tracks. And if we count other types of music, like menus and fanfare, then there's actually about 900 compositions. If you played them all in a row, without looping or stopping, there's
This
more
is
than
amazing.
28 hours worth of music. These game franchises are a big part of video game history, and the result is a massive library of memorable music. All of this packed into one game. This in itself is extraordinary. Of course, there's a sound test menu as well. For your browsing pleasure, we've sorted all of the tracks by game series.
Hold on a second.
It's like having an album for each series. If a track has no corresponding fighter or stage, or if it's from one title rather than a series, it can be found in the Other section. You can create your own playlists too. Sort them in any order you like, anytime, as much as you want.
Okay, we got something I gotta do. I'm gonna have my Discord window open for a second, if you don't mind. Even if you do. Because these were all posted. These are the character trailers. And I like the order they were put in, because this is the perfect order. So here we go. This does not look like 1080p. Okay. This is a good song. Ooh, that's gnarly. That's so cool. Yeah, maybe Omega. The 8-player online. What did you say that? Okay, you just said that. I was worried I missed it. Alright. Next one. He can just switch? Who is he a clone of? No, hold on a second. Okay, let's look at his moves. Okay, that's Roy. That's Ike. He's... Oh my gosh, he's not just a clone of one character. He's a clone of a couple. He's a clone of Roy and Ike at the very least. Like, this is Ike here too. Or, not Ike, this is Roy here too. That's so crazy. Okay. I'm sure he has some art stuff. Oh, he has a tether recovery? Okay, that's cool. I just want to point something out that looked really cool. You see when he's charging that final smash up? That down there. I love it. I might have to play as Richter Belmont. See, he looks cool. And he has a really nice moveset. Look at that range! My man. The dude. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I have to go back and look at that in a second. Okay, here we go. Here's what I saw. Shoots it out, and then sucks it back up, and then shoots it again. That is gonna be mind-blowing. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to find where I was in that video, but it's worth it. Let me bring this back over here. So that's crazy. I actually learned something that I didn't expect to, which is that Chrome is not just a clone of Ike. He's a clone of Ike and Roy, and he might be a clone of Marth too.
One more fighter for
I don't know.
Screen or stack them with the fighters they're based on.
Looks like I've dropped a couple of frames, which I apologize.
Nintendo 64 game.
Okay.
Then,
Where was I?
your browsing pleasure. It's kind
There
of
we
like
go.
using your Nintendo Switch as a music player. A huge variety of music has been collected for the game, and you can sample some of these tracks on the official website. We're planning to add selections basically every week, so please stay tuned. Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to
And I
show you
did,
some
and it was
things about
great,
the
but you
multiplayer
keep
battle
making it
modes.
better. Oh my gosh. This is the Smash Brothers game of my
Now the
dreams.
first thing you will select is the rules. If you create your own
Last
rule set, you can
used.
immediately begin playing with those rules at any time.
They're doing
In
everything
addition to
everyone
time battle
asked
and
for.
start battle, stamina
Honestly, if
battle
you're
is now
complaining at this
treated
point, I
as
don't
a
know
standard Smash
what
mode.
you want.
There's a different
I
feeling
really
and
don't know what you
intensity in
want.
these battles.
And they absolutely don't know what you want either. Most detailed Nintendo game? Absolutely. Hands down, 100%,
This
yes.
time, stage selection comes before fighter selection. This way, you can pick a fighter based on how well suited they are for the stage. Or let the last battle's loser pick the next stage to even the odds.
This is incredible.
In sudden death, you not only start with 300% damage, but the camera will steadily zoom in. This creates a nice sense of urgency.
I gotta tell everyone I know
Chargeable
about K.
final
Rool.
smashes are now
I'll
a
do it later.
selectable option. During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed out, you can use a weaker final smash. When you apply this option to a match, things can get really flashy. If you're up for a party, please try it out. By the way, no two final smashes will happen simultaneously. There are other additions to the battle modes too. We've added in Squad Strike. It's a 5-on-5 or 3-on-3 elimination style battle to decide.
Oh, Omega, I
the winner.
noticed you said in
Each player will
Discord
use
about
5
that blurred out mode
consecutive
being
fighters in one
Subspace
battle,
Emissary.
but it
That
might be fun for multiple
it has
players
to be,
take
yeah,
turns
it
as
has
well.
to be. Why else would they blur it out? What possible words
We're
could
also
they
including
could they
tournament
possibly not be able to say?
Choose the number of players in sequence.
And with how
versus
crazy
X,
this game
and the
looks,
game will automatically
yeah, I would play
structure a
Subspace
tournament
Emissary.
bracket.
Subspace Emissary for Brawl was not that good,
Up to 32 players.
but it was
can join the
unique and it was
tournament, so
great
it's
for what it
parties,
was.
too.
But in this game,
We're adding a special Smash mode called Smashdown. After a battle in this mode, the previously selected fighters will no longer be available to
Man.
use in the next battle. So each player must
That's
select a
crazy.
different fighter. It definitely pays off to be skilled with multiple fighters. You could also strategically pick a fighter your opponent is good with before they can. The new training mode will feature an exclusive stage. We've displayed a grid so it's easy to measure distance and more. You can also display launch distance. The red line predicts your trajectory at 0% damage, and the blue line is for 100% damage. The fighter's weight is factored
I can't
in
believe
at the
they
moment
killed
of
off
impact.
Luigi. A necessary move. Necessary move.
The single-player mode, in which players battle against a series of fighters, will return in the form of Classic mode. Each fighter has a set series of stages and opponents they will face. Now, let me introduce you to some new items, Pokemon, and assist trophies.
I'm going crazy. This is so cool. Okay, so here's where I started to have a heart attack, because they mentioned assist trophies, and they showed Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. And I thought King K. Rool. I was so sure. And like they did do it to our boy Shovel Knight, but at least that means we know that he is being thought of. You know, people are gonna complain about Shovel Knight too. They're gonna complain about Shovel Knight and Mimikyu and Chrome, and people are gonna ignore how amazing this game is. This is okay, so I'm not reacting to this specifically, obviously. This is cool, but like this really happened. This Smash Direct was real. I'm awake. Like I don't know what to do to test if I'm awake. It's like splash water on myself, but kinda don't want to get wet. So if this is a dream, I'm just gonna wake up and I'm gonna be so depressed. And I'll start my stream up, and I mean, I guess you guys wouldn't know about all this, but I would start my stream up, and I would just sob. I really would, because of two reasons. First, that would mean I missed the actual Smash Bros. Direct, and second, this incredible Direct would not have been real. And Omega, as far as that goes, yeah, it could just be an adventure mode, but I think it probably, if I had to guess, it probably just says story. That would be my guess. Because it's not going to be Subspace Emissary, because I don't think they're going to go for subspace bombs and all that again. They'll probably do something unique.
Back to base.
Not real. What are you saying that in reference to? Did I say something wrong? Because that's very possible right now, because my mind is going a million miles a second. What is that in reference to? Because I've already forgotten what I just said. My mind is still thinking about everything that happened in this Direct. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, King K. Rool's in the game. He's actually in the game. Oh man. Did you dream? Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I? Maybe I am. It feels like it. This is crazy.
All of them can be considered special guests, and another powerful one has just arrived.
See, this was crazy. I don't get it. How? Okay, here's another thing. They confirmed a Monster Hunter stage right here, and then they
From the Monster Hunter series, Rathalos swoops.
they didn't show it on the stage select screen. Which I guess they couldn't because that was
Here's the
earlier.
boss. But he can also show up as an assist trophy. Actually, he's the first character to appear as both.
I gotta call my friend Osman. If you watched my Monster Hunter streams, you know that we used to play Monster Hunter together.
Before we go, I'd like us to take a quick look at the main menu.
The menu looks so cool.
As you
Is he
can
not gonna
see,
pick up?
there's a
He's
mysterious
probably still
mode
asleep.
here, but we can't talk about that just yet. Also, there's a dashboard on the right side of
This
the
is
screen.
second stream in a row I've
This
tried
can
to
be
call someone
accessed
and they
at
didn't
any
answer.
time by pressing the ZR button. Options and
No
control
callback.
descriptions are listed here as well.
Whenever they
That's
actually
all
woke
for
up.
today's announcement.
Yeah, the moon crashing
entire
into the stage,
development
that's
team
amazing.
Is putting all of their energy into finishing the game, so please be patient until launch day. Thank you so much for watching.
My boy. The man, DDD. I'm so glad he's in the game. This is kind of messed up. He's like dead. I love the trailers for this. All the trailers in this game so far are so great. Blunderbuss. I'm really curious how that works. He did a, what is that move? Torture rack breaker or something. What is that? Oh, that's real. I'm seeing it a second time, it's real. This is crazy. Insane. This can't be real. This is so crazy. People talked about leaks. No one saw Richter Belmont coming. No one saw I can't even think right now. What's his name? No one saw Chrome coming or Dark Samus. Like, people wanted them, but still. Someone died in every trailer. I think Inkling died in that trailer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think so. I really think so. They legitimately killed off Luigi. He's dead. Is the site updated yet with the new splash? No. That's fine. Okay. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. because they uploaded the official videos for this, so now I want to watch the official videos. Which that's such an ominous sound too. Like, I've loved that sound. I would like to say also, with regards to King K. Rool, my uncle Nintendo did call it. You guys can never doubt my leaking ability anymore. This happened. They killed Luigi. This is amazing.
Be gone! You don't belong in this world, monster!
Like this doesn't belong in Smash Brothers, but I love that it's there. It's creepy. I love it. It happened. We got K. Rool. I want to know what this is in reference to. The, like, CRT stuff. Oh, it's because Donkey Kong was watching TV. I should have figured. Oh, he's dead. Okay, I want to look at one thing in this trailer again. I want to see how he sizes up physically against other characters. Okay. I also want to see one other thing. Can I see a frame before he fires that blunderbuss? Does he just have on the pirate hat during that? Or is that an alternate costume? I don't know. This is a real still image from a real thing that happened today. This is unbelievable. Look at the size of that cannonball. That's massive. That's going to be a very good projectile. How fast does that shoot out? Oh, it's pretty slow. So that's fine. It's balanced. His up B looks pretty good. Oh, counter. Let's see. Let's see this. Pretty strong. Sorry, I'm texting my friend who's a big Donkey Kong fan about this. I am losing my shit. Okay, so he has counter. Pulls out boxing gloves for that move, so he probably puts on the pirate helmet for the blunderbuss then. Or pirate helmet. Pirate hat. Okay, I gotta pull open the character video for him again. Out of everyone, he's the one I'm the most curious about. King K motherfucking rule. So you know what? I'll do one better. You bring OBS over here. OBS over here and go on a full screen. Nope, not that. On a full screen. Let's check this out. So we got 3. Wait, that's not right. Where are the others? We got 5 new pages to look at. Let's look at them. I'm not gonna watch the videos for anyone other than K. Rool, probably, because I watched the others a second ago. So, since I've been maining Samus a little bit, I am very excited to see how this goes. Wait. What is that? Is that her... Is that the Z air? Because if it goes at an angle like that, that's going to make recovery incredible. Is that what it is? Is that the grappling thing? The grappling beam? Because again, yeah, like, imagine you're up here on the stage... You're coming down and you can grapple the ledge at a 45-degree angle. That gives you so much more recovering ability. That's incredible. Down tilt, and then there's a Pokemon. An alt skin that looks really cool. Okay. Go back. So where is Chrome? Who are they calling him an echo of? That's what I'd like to know. Of Roy. Even though he has Ike's up B. Alright, anything interesting in his images? No. Not a bad alt, though. The red looks good. So who else? Got these boys. These spoilered boys. This looks like Conan the Barbarian. Freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger confirmed. He doesn't look like he fits. But that's what I love the most about him. Oh, I like it. The reference here, I'm guessing, is Super Mario Brothers, where you have to touch the axe to beat Bowser. 4 more months for announcements. Man, oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose my mind when Banjo-Kazooie are announced. Huh? That totally showed the Ridley one. Okay, no, it's the right one. I was about to say, I want to know if they made a mistake. Alright. Let's look at Richter. If I main either of them, it's going to be this dude. Looks cool. Wait. Okay, so is that a sliding kick? Because if it is, that is one of the things I loved about Mega Man and Cloud in Smash Brothers. I don't know if anyone else had one. It allows you to cover so much space. Like a normal down tilt covers a lot of space, but this covers a lot of space and it gets you in close. So that would make this dude even more of a main potential for me. Oh, that's just mean. Again with the red alts. This is not real. This is not real. This is incredible. Well, got 2 video things here. K. Rool. K. Rool. K. Rool. Okay, so in all of these, every time I've seen him with the blunderbuss, he has the helmet or the hat on. So I'm guessing that's not an alt attire. That's just part of the move. I like that taunt. Villager can pocket the crown. I guess that makes sense. It's a projectile. I shouldn't be surprised. There is the counter. And then these alts are pretty cool looking. No beta? I'm fine with that. I'm actually happy about that. I don't want to play right now. I want the hype to build. I don't want the hype to be satiated right now. I want the hype to build. Man. Okay, so I wanted to check out his trailer again. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Blunderbuss, you can suck it back in, shoot it. Okay. That move looks nice. Let me see how quick it comes out. Oh, great. Thank you for that. Not what I meant. Not what I meant, again. Okay, I want the frame that he hits. Okay, that's a lot of range. Look at that. That's crazy. It's a kill move too. That looks like a forward air. Could be a back air though. Okay, let me look at the crown move again. I would have sworn that in the trailer it boomeranged, but right now it looks like it just goes straight. Oh no, it boomeranged, okay. That's some range on it. Look at this. Off screen and back. That is... And it boomerangs. Oh my gosh. I was already saying I would main K. Rool if he was announced, and now it's looking like it wouldn't even be a bad option. King K. Rool. There's no, oh, he's got that map in the background, okay. Not that we need another one from this series, but look at this! This dude is in the game. He's actually in the game. This is real life. This is happening. Welcome. Incredible. Oh, I don't want that to play again. I mean, I do, but I feel like I've played it enough. Okay, so let me go over some things. I nailed it as far as my first 2 predictions. I absolutely nailed it. Non-Echo Fighters excluded. Or no, Echo Fighters excluded. I named both of the new additions. I'm a genius. I'm going to tell you right now, Banjo-Kazooie's in the next one. And Mystical Ninja Goemon, he's DLC. And Master Chief, he's already in. You already played as him. Anyway, fun single player. I think that was teased. Oh no, actually, they outright showed it at one point. They showed. Why don't I remember them going over it again when I watched it second time? I was probably freaking out about something else. But they showed it, the classic mode where it's tailored to the character, which is crazy. I always loved that in Soul Calibur 2, where you'd play through, and then at the end you'd have your rival match, and then you'd fight Inferno, you know. So that's probably how classic mode's gonna go. You're gonna go through, you're gonna have like a rival match, like Donkey Kong will fight K. Rool and vice versa, and then, you know, if you win, then you go on, you fight Master Hand. Which I miss. I never fought Master Hand in 4, I don't think. Just because I didn't care about classic mode. It was honestly trash in 4. This one looks incredible. And then there was no Waluigi garbage, which is great. That was my one negative I had on there. But then there was no online details, so I missed that one too. But that's fine. I mean, I guess they did show online on the menu, so that's a detail. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, I'm gonna, as much as I hate to say goodbye to this direct for right now, I'm going to say goodbye to this direct for right now. And I'm emphasizing for right now because in about 2 minutes off stream, I'm going to be watching it over again. This was incredible. I could not have asked for any more. Actually, I asked for less. Because I didn't expect more. And my gosh, they killed it. That was incredible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's someone I can host. Probably not. My guess is no, you know. And, yeah, I'm going to host Nairo. He's freaking out about K. Rool too, so great minds think alike, right? Peace out. I'll see you all later.